Look at the view. This weekend I have to get into Iqaluit. On Sunday go to Nuuk. Both of them are very challenging. Oh, just what happened? Oh my god. I didn't look at the instrument for a second. We got frost. Look at this is what happens. This is what I'm worried about. And we have no air data. Get all of the frost on the leading edges. Our speed is dropping again. Whoa. Wait. Okay, I'm going manual. Hello, this is Arash. Thank you for joining. We are going to continue our flying around the world. Today's flight is from Sept-Iles, where we landed yesterday morning, and we're going to fly out to Schefferville. Today's flight is 2 hours and 30 minutes, very similar to yesterday's flight. Basically, we are reaching to the difficult part of getting us down to Europe. So let's get to the flight. Battery on, parking brake set, fuel pump 5 seconds. There we go. We have good start. We're gonna set the RPM to 1000. Right, alternator on. All of the annunciator lights look good. Strobe on, nav on, main bus 1 and 2. Okay, 90 degrees Celsius. Okay, 4000 set. And here we go. Hi Silver Pearl, morning. Airspeed active. Positive rate. Yeah, just in time for takeoff. At 300 feet above the ground, we'll retract the flap. Okay, 500 and flaps up. Our heading would be, track is 14 degrees. Okay, nav set, altitude 4000, vertical speed 500. Looks good. We are on our way. basically we are flying at the middle of nowhere. There is a lot of like just there's going to be a lot of landscapes of northern Canada. Okay, here our updated map. I'm still working on it for the future path, but this is the current path, Lake 5, and we are going to Schefferville. We're going to, fun fact, this is a crater, like I don't know how many million years ago, but this is basically caused by a meteor impact. It's one of the most visible meteor impact on planet Earth, actually. That is like so easy to be seen. And yeah, so the next flight for I'm expecting maybe tomorrow, if the weather is good, is going to be Lake 6, which is a long one. As you can see, 1,000 kilometers. That would be like 500. Oh, thank you. We have our in-flight hot beverage here. It's a small airplane, but we still have in-flight service. Are we in clouds? I don't see anything. Yeah, I think we are in clouds or fog. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that here is where the moon should be. That kind of a faint light. So on our way, we are heading to, our next waypoint is Waybush. Let me show you my charts. What I mean is a major waypoint. This one. We are basically directly heading toward this VOR. Yankee Whiskey Kilo. I can set that VOR now. 112.3. We are too far to get the signal. 112.3. Yeah, that's correct. We're gonna get it anyway. And we're heading towards this station 013. And I actually put it a little bit offset, so when it moves I can actually get noticed. We maybe I forgot to lean the mixture. We're burning a lot of fuel already here, and that's our fuel flow. This is good. Oh, we just got the VR. Oh, we lost it. That's cool. That's more realistic than before. Because in the previous sims, you get it or you don't get it at all. But now we are getting it and losing it because we are like at the kind of a borderline. Like the signal is too weak for the receiver to reliably capture it. If this continues and we reach below 0 degrees Celsius, we will have icing condition for sure, and frost on our windshield. So I have to keep an eye on this outside air temperature. Hey, good morning, Boston Boot. How are you doing? We are having a very early morning flight because I have real life work. So I need to get to my destination before that. That's why it's such an early flight. This is our flight path for today. This one, Lake 5. And oh, we got a new follower, Boston Boots. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome aboard. And this is our, I was saying that we are going from Sept-Iles to Schefferville today, as I promised yesterday. And this is right before our big flight for tomorrow, if the weather cooperates. And yeah, it's gonna be a long flight for tomorrow. That's the one that I'm worried about, you know, the fuel and stuff, because it's like very marginal for. That's why I have plans to carry extra fuel. So I have to count for the weight of that as well. Ooh, that was it. We get the cloud. I thought it was fog, like just a localized fog, but yeah, the complete cloud. Good thing we got out of it. Anyway, so yeah, I need to calculate the weight of extra fuel, because I mean there is no measure in the sim to do that. Like, you know, I don't have actually like something in my weight balance and fuel thing to put extra fuel, but like in real life you can actually have good morning, Honey Kitchen. How are you doing? Yeah, I was saying that in real life you can actually have like an auxiliary tank back seat here, and manually pump extra fuel to your main tank. So that is something that pilots do for longer flights. So that's what I will do manually. Basically, I will manually pump the fuel if it's needed from that imaginary virtual auxiliary tank to my main tank, but I will actually count the extra weight of that fuel and put it as my cargo here. Basically, I will add it to my cargo, so it makes it more realistic. I started earlier today compared to yesterday, so we don't get too close to my real life work. Look at the view. In Sept-Iles, we didn't have overcast, but wow, look at it. Okay, I can turn off the landing and taxi lights. And we are going to level off in 200 feet. I think I can lean the fuel a little bit more now. We basically lean it until we see a noticeable drop in our RPM. That's a good balance between rich and lean fuel. Also, we need to have as high as possible temperature, exhaust gas temperature. That means we are burning fuel at a high performance, the right balance between oxygen and the amount of fuel that goes to the cylinders. That's too lean right now. Yeah, see, it dropped the EGT, so I'm gonna go a little bit rich to get higher EGT. And maybe one notch more. Let's see. This is going to be very, very important for tomorrow's flight. Yeah, it's dropping right now, so I think 35 is better. Yeah, it is rising. Okay, that's good. 35%. Good. Okay, we are leveled. And -1 degree Celsius, freezing. So if we enter any cloud at this point, we will have frosting for sure. in case you were lost by your heading, here's a simple thing to say that we are actually heading north. See, we have full moon, which means it's the opposite of it will be in the opposite direction of sun. Obviously sun is rising from here, and sun always rises from east. Oh, do you see that turbulence? Anyway, so east, west, and of course we are heading north as our plan. And I think we have a stable signal on our VOR. So if I set it to 1, what was it, 0, let me check again. Yeah, 013. That is 1, yeah, 11, 12, kind of, yeah, that's good. And this is our VOR station that we are heading to. We took off from Sept-Iles and we are heading towards this VOR station, Waybush. And the heading that I set, like 012, is this heading towards the station. It is showing that we are on the right path. I mean, we don't need these because we have GPS, but in the past, when GPS didn't exist, that's what the pilots were using for navigation. Like, it is showing us that we are on this line going towards that VOR station. Like, if we were here or here, then I had to set a different heading to keep this needle right at the center. And it is saying 2, that means we are going towards it. But it can also work backward. So let's say I was going away from that VOR station. I can actually show it to you without turning. So if I set the opposite heading, opposite direction, not heading, sorry, that would be 180 degrees. The other side, that's what is it? 191. Is it correct? No. Let me see. Yeah, 193 or yeah, something like that. I had a brain fart for a second. Anyway, so if I set that 19er, there we go, 3. Now we have the needle right at the center again. However, it says from, so that's the direction from the VOR station right here, like from it, but we are on this line exactly. So I'm gonna go back to 2 instead of from. This is useful when you have a VOR station but nothing really in front of you, so you can still make sure that you are on the right path by setting it from instead of to. Let me know if these technical explanations are useful or not. I was going to put on some music, I forgot. Let me see what's the next navigation station here. So after Waybush waypoint, we have to change our heading slightly to 0 to 1. Of course, it's all programmed in the GPS. Yeah, the next major air waypoint would be just the VOR station at Schefferville. Yeah, not a lot of transmitters around here. That's good. We are in good shape. The next one after Waybush is a 93 nautical mile to Cavpo, and then our final leg is 19 nautical miles. So yeah, 110-ish nautical mile after Waybush. That's weird that this aircraft doesn't have DME. Or does it? I've never actually seen it here. Track, let me see. Because there are other models that they have like another unit that you can actually see the distance to the next VOR station. Basically something similar to this unit here, but this is for ADF. We don't have any ADF transmitter, ADF station along our way. Because using DME, you can actually see a distance, not just distance, but also the time that is remaining to reach that station. These are like extra measures, extra things, like ways to confirm your navigational data basically, but we already have everything in the GPS. Just let's say like your GPS unit just fails, then you have other means of navigation. Having my simple breakfast. That's us.
132.2 flight for Mirage Charlie Alpha 005. Montreal Center Mirage Charlie Alpha 00 with flight 8,000 feet. Mirage Charlie Alpha 005 Montreal Center, continue to monitor this plan. Altimeter
29er
.996.
9er 6 he said? Yeah. That's a big difference from the previous station. Not sure if it's actually like this. I don't know. I mean, if there is that much of pressure difference, then we would have like, I don't know, some sort of storm here. I love this like early morning flights. I don't know why. Maybe because when we were kids, like when we were going to a vacation or something with that involved flying, usually the flights were early morning, and that was my favorite part of the trip. Like going to the airport and it was like completely dark, and then by the time that we were on board the aircraft, you know, it was kind of dawn, and then after taking off, like sun was starting to rise, and of course, like I had this excitement of flying, and that scene. I guess that memory has, you know, implanted in my memory. Yes, honey kitchen, it's beautiful sunrise. It's kind of difficult to get up in the morning, but this is very rewarding. Good morning. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But good morning. You agree with me? It's the best time to travel. Yes, exactly. I feel bad that I can't pronounce your name. Ziaud 7. Let me know how it's properly pronounced so I can say it correctly. No, it's a hard name. Oh, and we got a new follower. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Yeah, this is something that I don't get tired of, like seeing this scene. The thing is, like, I've been flying with flight simulators for a long time. In fact, more than 23 years, I should say, different versions. And I always intend to fly like in the cockpit like this, because that's the realistic thing to do. Of course, you don't have like a camera outside of your cockpit normally to see it like in this view, but this FS 2020 is so beautifully done. Like I basically can't miss this view, right? That's why. Plus, this is like for streaming. This view becomes boring after a while. I'm just looking at like instruments. That's why I kind of keep switching between outside view and inside cockpit, both for myself and for the viewers. Oh, I said it good enough? Okay. That's good. Also, this phenomenon that I actually noticed yesterday morning was the fact that for this sim they have modeled how the atmosphere is being lit up by sun, and it's gonna get even more noticeable a little bit later, but already you can see this kind of a dark line, like dark area down here and then up here, like there's almost like a blurry line here. I think you should be able to see it in the stream. Anyway, this is shadow of Earth on its own atmosphere. So this is amazing how they've modeled this. Like, this is, you can see it in real life. So basically, like, Earth is blocking sunlight to brighten up, to lit up the molecules in the atmosphere. You work for an airline company and been grounded for 7 months, and Microsoft Simulator is the closest I get to flying. That's because of the COVID. That's amazing. That's so cool that you work for an airline, and it sucks that you've been grounded. Yeah, I can only imagine how hard that is. It is a tough situation. It is very difficult. Hopefully we can get out of this as soon as possible. Trying to find a good angle for a screenshot. So you're a pilot, or a flight attendant? Also, in case somebody hasn't seen the flight path, we are on this route right now on in our journey around the world. This is the longest one so far that I've planned, over 1,000 kilometers, 500 some. Let me see exactly. 540 nautical miles. Yeah. Again, it depends on the weather condition. If it's bad, I have to postpone it. Now, well, now I'm keep thinking about all of the impact that this COVID-19 has caused to the airline industry. This is gonna last like for a long time. Okay, now it's getting even more visible. The shadow of Earth on the atmosphere. It's so amazing, like the way that they have modeled this in the sim. Okay, fuel quantity, good. Exhaust gas temperature, fuel flow, oil temperature and pressure, vacuum, ammeter, heading, altitude, RPM. Everything looks good. This. So if we check tomorrow's, I'm gonna Schefferville. Right now it's cloudy, 3 degrees. 7 days. So tomorrow it'll be overcast again, 1 degrees. So it'll be okay during takeoff, but then I'm sure we will have icing condition if we can't get out of the clouds. But how about our destination? That's even more important. Evaluate. Oh, actually, yeah, today's evaluate is a -1, but tomorrow highest temperature is 1 degree. So -4 minimum, maximum +1, and it's overcast. That is dangerous. I mean, if the windshield fogs up and I can't see anything, that is concerning. So I have to see at what time of the day we reach that 1 degree 1 degree Celsius temperature. So basically I can kind of put my arrival time around that time range. So if there is any frosting as I'm approaching, that kind of clears the any sort of icing or frosting on the windshield. Tuesday. Yeah, if I don't, let me see, 14 days. If I don't do it this Saturday or Sunday, see, the thing is, like, I have to try to get to Iqaluit on Saturday and then fly to here. Let me show you. I have to try this weekend. I have to get into Iqaluit and then on Sunday go to Nuuk. This one is also long, but not as long as Lake 6. Still, both of them are very challenging. Again, it's all because of the icing condition. And if I don't do that this weekend, next weekend we will have snowfall. Snowfall in Iqaluit. Look how all of these clouds are being lit by sun. And these clouds. So the hourly forecast for Iqaluit is only for the next 24 hours. So 6 a. Of course, we are not gonna be there at 6 a.m. but -2. That's Government of Canada's website. Meteo Blue, that basically provides the data for flightsim. That is showing here -4 to +1. So okay, around noon-ish. So if we arrive between 12 to 3 p.m. local time, Eastern time zone, we can basically arrive while temperature is above freezing. And then after that we're gonna have, yeah, there are some precipitation predicted as well. Anyway, that's tomorrow's. Let's enjoy today. I mean, worst case scenario, I have to cancel it. But again, like the week after would be even worse. So I'm just worried that we might get stuck there. Like, I don't know what to do if it doesn't get any better. The thing is that the freezing temperature is not bad by itself. The presence of humidity in air, that causes frost, of course. Like right now it's -4 degrees Celsius right now outside, but we don't have any problem. Like I didn't even turn on the pitot heat tube, pitot tube heat, because but if there was cloud here and if there was moisture, then like if I was flying in the cloud, then we would get frosting. Look at the shadow of Earth. We're gonna have sunrise soon. So yeah, ETE 1 hour and 4 minutes. So yeah, we'll be there at 7:30 local time. System's running good. Just double checking everything. So we are still on the track, VR track here. So the airport in Iqaluit is a tiny one. Here's the chart, just one runway, 5,000 feet long. So I'm expecting runway 35. Let me see if I can overlay it. Okay, that's better. So we go direct from, what is this waypoint? Cavpo. Okay. There we go, sunrise. That's not the runway. That's not our destination, by the way. Just if you were wondering. Let's see, which airport is that? Is it the Weibusch airport? Maybe. Looks like it. Yes, it is. Right next to the VOR station that we are heading to. This is the airport that you can see. More than halfway through our path. So right now in Schefferville we have our METAR. It's automatic variable wind 0 2 knots. Broken cloud at 1500. Broken cloud 2800. Overcast 3500. Temperature 02 dew point 02. Altimeter 2977. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, fuel quantity, oil temperature and pressure, good. EGT, fuel flow, vacuum, ammeter, looks good. We got just a strong tailwind. Look at the ETEs dropping. I mean, that's good. Saves us time. I don't know why it's doing this. Nearest NDB is KR 323. Yeah, it's too far for the ADF to capture that. Oh, just what happened? Oh my god. I didn't look at the instrument for a second. We got frost. Look at this is what happens. This is what I'm worried about. And we have no air data. Okay, now we turn on the pitot heat. That should fix it. For our airspeed, okay, we just started. But look at the frosting. Oh my god. That is. See? That's what I was predicting. Below freezing, and we have moisture in the air, therefore you get frosting. So this is the first time thrusting in this flight. There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Let me see if I don't know if they've modeled this, but if I have cabin heater full on, let's see if that helps. Get all of the frost on the leading edges. Our speed just dropped. Let's see if that helps. Based on the weather charts, the wind direction shouldn't have changed. So I can't say for sure why.
Charlie Alpha 005, you are 3 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 17 approach.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 17 approach. Araj Charlie Alpha 005.
17. Why 17 though? It's like the other side, the other way around. So they just gave us runway 17 clearance. That would be from this side, so we have to go to the north and then turn around to south. So once we basically fly over the airport, go to 357 and then turn right to 042, turn around to 222 and then 177. Approach briefing complete. Get the all of this is scary frosting. Our speed is dropping again. Whoa. Wait. Okay, I'm going manual. Is it because of icing? Okay, I'm gonna go lower altitude. The ATC is gonna get mad at me though.
Orange Charlie Alpha 005, you are 600 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet altitude.
Well, I can't climb. What are you talking about?
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, Orange Charlie Alpha 005.
I have a hard time to maintain my speed. Is it because of ice formation here? Okay, I'm gonna go lower. This is not gonna work like this. I'm literally stalling. If it's gonna bug me again, I will cancel IFR. It doesn't let me to reduce.
Orange Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000.
I can't. What are you talking about? What if I can't? Why don't you give me another option? Oh well, they're gonna terminate my flight plan, I guess. That has nothing to do with it though.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet. Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet.
It's gonna stall.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet. Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet.
I can't, buddy, I can't. See, it's dropping again. I can't say for sure what's causing it. Is it because of the ice formation? I don't know.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet.
I'm gonna actually go lower to see if that helps any. I wish we could have better options with ATC so it wouldn't be this annoying. What's the minimum here?
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet. Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet.
Okay, we are reaching 0 degrees. Hopefully if we can get +1, then we can get rid of this icing condition.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet.
Okay, 0. Come on. Need more temperature. Higher temperature.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet.
That is not possible. It's weird that I can only request different altitudes only during the cruise.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, please expedite your climb to 8,000 feet.
Okay, the frosting should go away soon. For the next 20 minutes, it's gonna keep telling us that. Jesus. Can I do something that it stops bugging me?
Requesting vector to next waypoint.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, turn left heading 360.
Turn left heading 360, Raj Charlie Alpha 005.
If it, I swear, if it tells me to expedite my climb, I'm gonna cancel IFR. I dare you. Say it again. Why the thrust doesn't go away? It's already 2 plus 2.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005,
Okay.
please expedite your climb.
That's it. I warned you. Cancel IFR.
Montreal Center, Raj Charlie Alpha 005. Cancel IFR at this time.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
Montreal Center, Raj Charlie Alpha 005. This time Cessna Skyhawk 47 miles south of Charlie Yankee Kilo Lima. Request flight following.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, Montreal Center. Squawk 0606.
Squawk 0606, Raj Charlie Alpha 005.
Okay.
Mirage Charlie Alpha 005, radar contact 46 miles south of Charlie Yankee Kilo Lima, 2,900 feet. Altimeter 29.86.
Copy, Raj Charlie Alpha 005.
This is a glimpse of tomorrow's flight. It's gonna be such a challenging flight. But on the bright side, we are on schedule. 22 minutes. Almost. A few minutes delay, but we're good. We should be there around 7:30 local time. Thing is, I'm not sure why the thrust doesn't go away. It's already plus. Well, it's dropping, but still it's above 0. Let's go lower to 2000. Like it's really at the middle of nowhere. Like there's nothing around here. Okay, we're getting dangerously close to the ground. But okay, there's a hill right ahead of us. I think I have to climb again. Okay, let's keep it at 2500. I think the frost is slowly going away. It says retry with last IFR. But I don't think I'm gonna try it if it wants to force me to 8000. We have a small window of visibility here. Okay, what was the VFR? Schefferville VFR 112.7. And 204. Go to 24. It's 20. Right on the line. I'm gonna follow with the same approach, runway 17. There's a We're clearing up of frost. That hill is kind of too high. My VFR plan. Let me see. I'm gonna take a look at the sky vector. Yeah, sky vector doesn't say the altitude of these trains. It only shows it only shows the altitude for US. Okay, Schefferville. Oh no, it says it actually here. Okay, this is above 2000 for sure. Let's go back to 3000 here. So after this would be below 2000, after this hill. Hey, G-Nice for you. Is that ice? Yes, it is. I was flying at 8,000 feet and there were some ice formation because the clouds were going up, and I basically had to drop, and my airspeed dropped, which was weird. Not like 0-0. I mean, yeah, it did, but Peter 2 fixed that. But then I was losing airspeed, so I lowered my altitude, and the ATC was getting mad at me and was kind of annoying. So I canceled my IFR. I'm just going VFR right now. But we are close. 11 minutes to Schefferville. Should be good. This is basically a glimpse of tomorrow's flight. So that's like 5 hours flight, 540 nautical miles, and I was looking at the sorry. Okay. Anyway, so the weather condition is like maximum 1 degrees, like minimum -4. Yeah, it is interesting, but dangerous. Like I need to go high, like around 13,000 kilometers. Sorry, 13,000 feet for tomorrow's flight. And if I can't, I don't, because I need that altitude in order to have the best performance, and so I have enough fuel. Like if I fly at this altitude all the way, I can't get there because it burns more fuel at this altitude. But yeah, it's clearing up actually. It was like I couldn't see anything, and as you can see here, oh yeah, it is melting. But yeah, all of the leading edges of my wing and tail, they were all like frosty. Everything was frosted. So in real life, it actually can affect your basically lift, for sure. Like, this is very deadly and dangerous when you have icing. But I wasn't sure. I'm not sure if they have modeled that in the sim. Like, can ice formation on your wing actually decrease your lift? If they have modeled that, that's crazy. I mean, it's cool, dangerous. But yeah, I was just, all of a sudden I saw the airspeed, just like I could visibly see it was just going down, 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 and then stall warning came up, and I took over the autopilot and just started descending. I couldn't keep my altitude at 8,000. He's 7 minutes to the airport. Hope you're awake for the stream tomorrow. You're in the US, so not sure what time that will be. Okay, yeah, it won't be that this early, because I work. I have to go to work. That's why I started so early today and yesterday. But tomorrow I will start later. Like, not. I have to see. I will announce it on my Twitter when I will take off. But I have to keep an eye on the weather and basically try to reach Iqaluit around noon. So that's Eastern time. So 12 or 1 o'clock Eastern time I have to arrive. So that's when the temperature is above freezing, based on the current weather predictions. So regardless, I will be on, and then I will evaluate the situation, whether I can actually fly there or no. We'll see. But I want to do it this weekend, because next weekend it'll be even worse. Next weekend we will have snow as well. It's already, I don't know, it'll change. It's like too much north to be predicted like very accurately. But yeah, if you don't mind me asking, where am I from? Well, I live in Canada like for the last 15 years. This is home, but originally, if you're asking, I'm Persian. You're hearing a Persian accent speaking English. Anyway, this is our leg 5, and the flight I was talking about for tomorrow is this one. Canada, yeah, it's awesome. It is, in fact. You may have to move there with craziness in the US. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate, all of this, the things that are happening. Like, oh, that's the airport, yay. We have visual on the runway. Yeah, it is like, I'm not like a political person really that much, but I hear you, like all of the craziness and COVID-19 and like the civil issues that some people, like the minorities are facing. Not minorities, I mean people of color. They are not minority, but you know what I mean. It's insane. It's very unfortunate. Hopefully they'll get better, hopefully. Okay, we head directly toward the VOR, and then I'll turn to heading 357. That's 355. That's okay, that's good. So this is good. That's our runway. I mean, we have to land from the other side. This is a very cool journey you are on. Glad you found my stream. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here too. I appreciate it. It is very exciting. Like, I've done circumnavigation, like I've gone around the world several times, but in airliners, like in P3D and FSX. I mean, of course, it's much easier. Like, you just fly like like 35,000 feet, and then you have all of that range. There is no problem. But I always wanted to do it in a smaller plane, but there was no really like a big reason for it, because the scenery wasn't that awesome. But since they announced sorry, okay, since they announced FS 2020 like last year, and when I had like I saw the sceneries, like how great it is, I had that in mind. I was like, okay, that would be one of the first things, major things that I will do when I have my hands on the sim, and that would be flying around the world in a small plane and do like a lot of VFR flying. I didn't start it sooner because there were some issues with the sim, and I had to wait until they actually fix it. So I think that's why I started it like the other week, because I think it's stable enough right now. I mean, there are so many other issues yet, like there are some missing airports, and that causes issues for me. But yeah, the thing is, like, I had to do it before the winter is like completely here, because it'll be unflyable. But you can't fly here with winter conditions, of course. Okay, I'm gonna fly until we pass is it Menwa? These waypoints are different than my charts. I have to zoom this in so you can see better. Okay, we're past Menwa, and then when I pass this waypoint, Okay, now I have to turn to 042. Let me actually show you what I'm looking at. So we passed Menwa. I'm gonna turn to 042 and then turn back to 222 and then 177 to align with the runway. So it was 042. Lower the speed a little bit. That makes sense. I've never thought about the fact you can only do parts of this trip in GA aircraft at certain times of the year. Yeah, that's the challenge exactly. Like the icing is the big thing. Like we only in this GA aircraft we only have like pitot heat, right? That's it. Like we don't have leading edge de-icers, we don't have like windshield warmer, none of these. I'm learning about aviation, so how you use the maps is super awesome and great learning for me. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that it's useful. Okay, now turn to 222. Gonna slow down a little bit. So that should align us with runway 17. I mean after turning to 177. Excuse me. Runway inside. I mean, barely inside, but it's good enough. Variable wind, altimeter set, and heading 177. That's 180, 1, 2, 3, 177. We need a little bit more to the right, but I'm gonna go manual. Autopilot disengaged. Fuel mixture rich. I hope it has poppy. I mean, it had poppy on for the other side. I don't see it though. I'm talking about those red and white lights that basically show your correct altitude. I mean, correct slope. Is that the... Yeah, it has poppy. Yeah. So we need like 2 red and too wide. That means we are like at the correct slope. Right now I'm a little bit high. Keep that heading until we align. So now we have two green, no, two green. I mean two red, two white.
Charlie Yankee Kilo Lima traffic garage Charlie Alpha 005 is on final runway 17 to land.
Flaps 20. Flaps 30. Oh, a tiny bit of bounce. Ooh, keep it. Okay. All right, we are here. You made it. Yay. Flaps up.
Charlie Yankee Kilo Lima traffic garage Charlie Alpha 005 is clear of the runway.
Here we go. And we are in Schefferville, ladies and gentlemen. Boston Boots, thanks for the lift. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for flying with Captain Arash Airlines. And we are done with today's flight and stream. I hope to see you all soon. This is Arash signing off. Bye until tomorrow. See ya.